Good morning, we're vlogging again and you join us for what is essentially the weekly vlog, the festive edition. Things are feeling real festive in our home. I spent all weekend just Christmasifying like everything I could possibly like add lights and Christmas garlands to. But I felt so good. I was like, right, this weekend I ticked off everything that I wanted to do. We also had our friends over last night for our first ever Friendsgiving feast. I said last vlog, week before, that I'd watch the Alison Roman and also the Wishbone Kitchen, like Thanksgiving episodes on YouTube. And I was just like, I didn't roast a turkey. I did a chicken, but I was like, I need to do this. So we did, and it was great. There are some things that are similar to our Christmas dinner, like more traditional Christmas dinner. Obviously the turkey, that's quite traditional. I did chicken just because that's what me and all my friends prefer. But I did a butternut squash gratin, which was exceptional. 10 out of 10 would make again. Tempted to make it for our Christmas plate, to be honest with you. It was so good. So I'll link all these recipes down below that I used. I'll link all the recipes that I used down below actually for like all the different things. I did some green beans. I didn't fancy green bean casserole. Maybe you've got a good green bean casserole recipe. Please feel free to send it to me. But I did just like green beans sauteed with some garlic. That was really tasty. What else did we do? Mashed potato, the Alison Roman sour cream and chive mashed potato. That was really nice. We did chicken. And then what's the other thing I did? Cranberry sauce gravy. I just shop bought those because I was just like, that feels like too much. Already this whole thing took me like a day to do. I made dinner rolls. Oh my gosh. Every single dinner should come with dinner rolls. These dinner rolls were so good. Really easy once you've got the KitchenAid, which by the way, I think is like 30% off something wild right now. I'll link it down below for you if you're interested, because that to me is like, if you're into baking, I use that on a weekly basis, and I use the dough hook and made dinner rolls. And my friends were like, wow, these rolls are so good. And then my other friend was like, wait, you made these? I was like, I made these. And everyone was like, they're so easy. They're so easy in a KitchenAid. So yeah, we did that yesterday and that was really nice. But in preparation for that, I was like, I want to get the place looking festive and Christmassy. So let me do a little mini Christmas tour for you guys. I feel like I need to redo this in the evening when everything looks like twinkly and sparkly and cozy, but like, I'll talk you through what I've got. So this year I treated us to a brand new tree. Look at that with the little angel on the top. We just had like the same Christmas tree for years. This is a White Company one and it is outrageously good. Like outrageously good. I was so shocked when I put this up. I bought like the little tree like basket thing to go around the bottom as well. But when I put it up, it just fell out the box like this. I didn't have to do any rezhuzhing. It was incredible. And also it's pre-lit. So like this is all just like plug in, and it's all good to go. I didn't need to faff around with lights. Oh my gosh, they are not cheap, do not get me wrong. I have a feeling they might, again, be on Black Friday sale at the moment. I'll link it down below for you. But like, I cannot believe just how realistic it looks, how easy it was to put up, and just like quick. I feel like I've got what I paid for on that one. And then over here, we've got this again is White Company, but another Christmas garland. I've gone crazy with these garlands and basically put them like anywhere that I can. They don't look super twinkly now, but obviously like they've got the little lights in and they are twinkly at nighttime. But it just makes this room super, super cozy. And I also bought these from Piglet in Bed stockings, and I'm gonna put like maybe my one over here. And then I bought 2 green ones for the boys. So the boys have little gingham green ones each. These are sadly not in the sale. Everything on Piglet in Bed is like 25% off except from these, which is pretty gutting, but they're big and I love them. And I just bought some little brass pegs so we can have like 2 on one side, 1 on the other, or like vice versa. Or maybe I'll just have all 3 like in a row. That could look kind of nice actually, maybe on like one side. But I just feel like that is gonna make this little area look ridiculously Christmassy. And then I bought these off Piglet in Bed as well. I just saw these and they're basically big bows that you put on the door. So let me show you the ones I put up already. Oh, out here we've got more of the Christmas garlands. I've done them all the way upstairs. I just went for it. To be fair, this actually did take me quite a long time to put up. This took me like a whole afternoon. I mean, again, it just looks so lovely and twinkly. It looks really nice if you've got the upstairs light on and then the little like light by the front door on, and then it really nice cozy vibes. I'll do a little shot of that later on. Ralph's Playroom has a bow on it, and then so does our kitchen. Look at that. It's so cute. And it's just on with some invisible string. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Mark's on the phone. So I've got a beige one for Ralph's playroom, a green one for the kitchen, and then this lovely burgundy one for the living room. So I'm gonna put that up now. But yeah, it just feels so Christmassy. Our friends came last night and they were like, Anna, oh my gosh. They were like, you've put this up for a job. And I was like, I haven't. I was like, just put it up because I felt really festive and I really want to get in the mood this year. And they were like, oh, I want to put a tree up now. It's nice, it's twinkly. I've never, like, it's still November. I've never, ever put a Christmas tree up. I don't think anyway, before December. But it does feel nice. It does feel cozy. Ralph is like, he was like, Mummy, the tree is still up. I was like, yeah, no, it's gonna be up for like a month. He was like, brain blown. So let me just stick you down somewhere and you can watch me put this one up. I was thinking to myself like, oh, it looks a bit floppy, but it's because it was around the wrong way. There you go. Oh, so festive. This makes me want to really like huddle down in this room. I feel like you never really see this room, but that's because I feel like we spend so much time in the kitchen, and also like the kitchen is a space that is exactly how we want it to be. Do you know what I mean? Like we obviously redesigned it to be like our dream space. We love it. Whereas basically every other part of the house, aside from the understairs bathroom, is like a work in progress. You know, like one day this will be our dream living room, but until then, it's how the people who lived here previously decorated it. It's got our furniture in from the flat. Like there's nothing wrong with it. Do not get me wrong. It is like, it's a perfectly lovely living room and we still love it. We still feel very lucky to be here. But you know what? It's just like one day, you know, one day this will be exactly what we want it to be. But in terms of a Christmas vibe, I feel like the Christmas vibe is there. It's there. It's feeling Christmassy. The little art corner is going well, although my supplies for the advent calendar have dwindled. I didn't hide stuff well enough. And yesterday, Ralph literally came flying upstairs. Was like, Mummy, there's a Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends puzzle in the utility. I was like, is there really? Wow. Although I did paint the advent calendar. So I need to put the numbers on. I mean, it's not the best paint job if you look closer. Like, it's not the best. But I feel like also it was a little bit shabby around the corners anyway, no matter what I would have painted on top. And I ended up just using the watercolor colors because they're really pigmented because they're like in tubes. I ended up just using the red and the white and then leaving these ones plain. And then there was a metallic gold and I just did like the rim fit in gold. I don't know, I need to put the numbers on it and I obviously need to still fill it, but we're running out of time. In fact, by the time you see this video, will it be December the 1st? Very possibly, but I would have finished it by then. So that's definitely a project to be working on. I still haven't used my dried oranges for my wreath, but I did use them on the tablescape that we did yesterday. They're really handy just to have to make things look festive. So I will be dehydrating more of these. One big success story out of this little area are my Christmas cards, which I'm so happy with, and I feel like I'm getting better at them. So, and the other night I sat and did 6, I think, and they're a good 6. I'm really happy with these ones. These are my best 6. I was happy with like the colours that I managed to mix, and I just did bit by bit. I did like the red and then the candle, and then, you know what I mean? I did like step by step on each one. That was my first one, and then these were from like my second batch. Yeah, I think it's kind of interesting. I started here quite pigmented. I hadn't really worked out how to use the colours properly, but I really like the greens. In this one, I really like the greens, and I haven't really been able to find like this green again. Obviously like mixed colours in a certain way and just made like the perfect green, but they're quite pigmented. And then these ones, this is my like second attempt. Again, still quite pigmented, not wild about the green in this one. I think I did these 3 together. I'm more into the greens here. But I'd say like my most recent attempt, I like the greens. I like the colour of the candle. I think I need to do about, I don't know, maybe 3 more, maybe it's 4 more. But then I'll be done with my Christmas cards. So that's cool. So then everyone gets a hand-painted Christmas card, which is really nice. I made an Amazon storefront for all my like craft supplies, and then also, I don't know, like all the grocery bits, you know, like the bits and bobs that you pick up. I was like, I feel like people always ask me like, where's that from? What, like, for example, what cashmere wash did you use? I'll put it down below for you. It will always be down there, but all my Christmas craft supplies are like linked up in like one particular folder. So that is a handy one if you want like the cards that I bought, the watercolor set that I bought. Honestly, it's so peaceful. I had such, you know, it's like the little ones. We had a interesting bedtime the other day, and I was like, the amount of cards I'm gonna have to paint after this to like relax back down. But it was so nice to have that option and be like, oh, I'm gonna just like chill out and just draw, just paint. It was very, very relaxing. Here we have more of the garland. I'm obsessed with these garlands. And once again, like they're all pre-lit with the little lights in. It just looks super special in the evening. But it's just a little bit of a festive number in the kitchen, which I really like. And I might stand corrected, but I think they're 25% off right now. So I've got a mix of that. I think they do 180 centimeters and then 250 centimeters. And I've got a mix of different ones depending on like the one I've got on the mantelpiece is like the shorter one. I think this is a shorter one and a longer one. I basically like measured all of the areas I wanted to put it and like made sure it had the right length. And they added up to the right length. So there you go, top tip. Just me making the same salad for like the millionth day in a row. I didn't have any quinoa, so I made it with like the Glorious Grains merchant pack, you know what I mean? It's got a mix of everything in there. I just like, I toss it all together, put some feta in. We had it with salmon last week. This week just having it like this. Honestly, obsessed. It's so nice having a lunch prepped. I need to prep some like of those protein pancake things for breakfast, because prepping a lunch means I actually eat greenery. So there you go, let's eat. Good morning. Wow, I look exactly how I feel, which is greasy and gross. I don't know why I'm even putting my thing, like I'm trying to make myself look semi-presentable. It's just not gonna happen. I need to do a full, oh my gosh, I've got like breakfast down me. Okay, I need to do a full 180, so come with me on that journey. I've got a few bits and bobs to do at the house today, but I want to make myself feel fancy. I don't just want to go for like my standard look. I will probably look extremely the same to you, but I'm thinking clothing wise, I want to like look at my mood boards and like come up with a fun outfit today that like really feels like I've done something ever so slightly different, even if it's just a little bit different. But yeah, we've got that. And then tonight, my sister is coming round and she is making us dinner, which is so nice. While she's back for a bit, she's staying with my parents. So she's like, I think it'll be nice just for her to like get out of the house, come around here. And she was like, hey, can I make you guys dinner? And we were like, yeah. Sorry, creepy door is open. So yeah, we're gonna have sister cooked dinner tonight. Ralph is really excited to see her and she's gonna come stay with us for the evening as well. So I'm not sure how much vlogging I will do tonight. But I need to, right, okay, let's sort this out. I brushed my waves out yesterday, but I did use, you know I love it when this happens, I did use a very fun top secret special like air dry product that is coming out, I think in January, and it was really good. I was like, oh, okay, this is good. So I'm sure I will share it with you when it's out. I mean, it doesn't, the volume is still there, but the roots are greasy. I think it's been around 3 days, so it is time. Also this morning, I put my Black Friday post live. I popped it on Substack just because that is where I put like my writing these days. And I was like, how do I do this? I don't know. I wanted it to be helpful. I wanted to do something a little bit different to what I've done before. So I did a roundup of basically like everything that I own and love and use that is in the sale. So everything there, practically everything, has my like personal seal of approval. It's stuff that I like genuinely love, and I'm like, wait, to get this at like, some of them are like 50% off. I'm like, that's a pretty good deal. So I'll link that post like in the top line of the description box for you. But there are some really like, what I'm trying to think, what are my like top ones. The Away suitcases at 25% off, I think is a really good deal. I've used mine since 2017. They're still going strong. Obviously, there are great jewelry deals like Majuri, Missima, Merit. I've worked on them with a video. This is like not sponsored though, but that's like 20% off. Glossier, 25% off. I would recommend Stretch, obviously, Future Dew, You, and Do. Everyone's like, Anna, it's not Do, it's Do. So there you go. What else? Oh my gosh, Space NK has really good deals. So like the Space NK makeup bag, my NARS Tinted Moisturizer, like a load of stuff that I use from Space NK. I mean, this is all like linked in the post. The post is really long, but it's very comprehensive. So I'll make sure that's down below for you. But I'm really happy with it. I stayed up late last night doing it, Mum was like, come to bed. And then this morning I woke up at 4:10, but I managed to go back to sleep till about 5:30. I was like, you know, when you're just kind of in flow and you're like really excited to do it. I was like, I just want to do it. I mean, it's kind of crazy. It's Tuesday, but all of these deals are like out already. Oh wait, Reformation is 25% off. That's great as well. I was going to wait till Friday, but I was like, well, they're kind of all out now. So it's kind of good. I've like got it done, got it dusted, and now I can get to the rest of my to-do list, which is firstly this. I say it every time, but the power of a great shower is truly healing and truly magical. And whilst I was in the shower, I was watching, I don't know, does anyone else watch YouTube in the shower? I don't watch it in the shower. I just like, I rest it against my water bottle out of the shower and just ramp up the volume. I'm watching Alana's vlog where she is caught in a storm. She's like on a press trip and there's a storm and there's no electricity in her room. Honestly, this girl, and there's like no electricity in her room and she's shooting like a Lululemon deal. I'm like, well done, well done. If you want vlogs from someone who actually leaves the house, Alana's vlogs are great. And I was just thinking about Diana May. Actually, I'm going to see if she has uploaded anything recently because I love her vlogs as well. And she too actually leaves the house. Please ignore my kind of red chin. Yeah, I just had a shower and then I was like, oh, I'm going to try and do extractions. I'm an idiot. But it should be left to the professionals. But there was just a few on the old chin, you know, and you're just like, I think I've got that. And you know what, I did get a bit of grime out. Post shower is the only time that I'll allow it because obviously the steam has like done its thing and you know, there's actually a high chance of getting some sebum out of those pores. But I thought I would share you this. I was gonna say share this with you in one sentence. The Ordinary Soothing and Barrier Support Serum. This is the one that's like pink. Literally like Pepto-Bismol in a tube. It's really soothing. I don't know, it's kind of one of those serums that's nice to reach for if you're having a bit of trouble with the old skin barrier. This feels like a good one and it's not crazy expensive. And then SPF. I'm so almost out of this. Actually, last night I was gonna say, I had the forward thinking to use the Beauty Pie, what's it called? Awesome Bronze Drops. I did like one dropper of that all over the face because actually my body is quite tan at the moment. I've been quite on my Tan Luxe self tanner. Do I do a layer today? I might do actually. I'm gonna do some shooting tomorrow, so I might do a layer today. So I'm feeling all glowy for tomorrow. But yeah, it's amazing what just one dropper of fake tanner and then actually once I've had a shower, I'm like, oh, okay, this isn't as bad. I think today I'm gonna dry my hair despite me having a very nice air dry product in my possession just because I need to get out and I'm kind of like running out of time. So I don't really have time to wait for it to dry. So I just brush it through and I'll just give it a little whip with the old blow dryer now. I tanned, I did it. I feel like sometimes it's not today that I need the tan, do you know what I mean? I'm doing what I'm doing today so that tomorrow when I'm like shooting and I've got like lots of kind of filming bits and bobs to do tomorrow, I can be ready really quickly. This is like the pre-prep day, if you know what I mean. So like the tan is done, the hair is washed, it won't need washing tomorrow. And I might even curl it and then it probably won't need curling tomorrow. I just need like a bit of detangling. So this is very much like a prep day situation. I'm still watching Alana's vlog and she is still in a power cut. Honestly, wild. She actually did a really good video recently about kind of her thoughts on having kids, feeling rushed, like where she's at in her life. I feel like there'll be so many of you watching this video that really resonates with. I'll find that video and I'll link it down below for you because the comments under that video were just really like, helpful and supportive and people just sharing their 2 cents but in a very, what's the word, like kind way. So I'll link that down below because I feel like that's just the hot topic right now. I mean, I have a child, but it really like resonated with me. And I think as someone who is quite happy as a family of 3, like me and Mark are both in the same boat that we're really happy as a 3. It feels right as a 3 and we don't have any plans to expand that like anytime soon, if at all. Who knows, maybe things change sometimes, right? But overall, like we're very happy as a 3. And let me tell you, the judgment that comes with that. It's so funny, it's just such a hotbed topic that like whatever you do, there's always people that have opinions and differing opinions and feel very strongly what's wrong and what's right. And even before I had a kid, but even more now, we have Ralph in our lives, like I'm very just like, only you know what is right for you. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what the norm is. It doesn't matter what everybody else is doing. Like, I don't know, I think it's such a big decision, and it really can only be made by the people who are being directly affected by it, you know? So people really do love to have opinions, and tell them to your face as well. Tell them to your face, like, the things that I have been called to my face. It is wild. It is so wild. I think, number one, we all just need to be kinder to each other, do you know what I mean? But it is really nice when sometimes we just want to find our community, and it is really nice when you sort of find people who feel the same way as you about the thing, and I don't know, it just makes you feel like you belong. Like, we're humans, we're used to community, like that makes us feel good, right? So yeah, I'd say Alana's comment section was really nice and really supportive. And if you too find yourself a bit like on the fence and not really sure, and maybe everyone in your life is, well, it feels like they're moving to the next chapter, you know, it was a great comment section. So thanks, Alana, for opening it up. We love that. I just gave my eyebrows a very rough pluck, like not a good pluck because we leave that to the professionals, but a very rough pluck. And then I have curled my eyelashes. I put a bit of tinted moisturizer on, a bit of Beulah hand mixer. I mean, you know. Oh, this is currently on sale. Huh. The last time I checked, the shade that I used, Alaska, is still in stock, and there was still like a decent amount of shades still in stock. But in fact, everything that I just used is on sale. Anything that's on sale in this video, I mean, you know me, I love a description box. The description box will be very hefty, that's for sure. I would love to hear any YouTubers that you really enjoy watching, because I mean, I've got my favorites that I've watched for years, but I feel like there's a lot of new people coming to the platform. I feel like it's, you know, YouTube is exciting again, like long form is back, baby. And I feel like there's people who maybe were just primarily making TikTok videos or Instagram reels, and now they're experimenting with YouTube. So if there's anyone, whether they're new or old, I don't mind. I would just love to hear who you are loving on the platform at the moment. Let's like share the love in the comments. I mean, you know, I love Lizzie. And I'm very locked into her mince pie tasting. Like that is, that's the kind of content that I come to YouTube for. I want to know what supermarket does the best mince pie. I feel like, I don't want to, no spoilers, but I feel like Fortnum and Mason was very, very high up. These are like the most expensive mince pies just in the world. But now I want to try one. I'm like, oh damn, next time I'm in London, am I going to need to go to Fortnum and Mason to buy some mince pies? I think I might need to. I think she ordered them online. I don't know. Maybe you can order them online. I also love cooking content. If there's anyone who makes great cooking videos, then I am so game for that. I find it really relaxing. I tend to watch YouTube videos most in the morning, like as I'm getting ready, and I just find it really relaxing to zone out to cooking videos. I do enjoy people who make lifestyle content as well, because it kind of, I don't know, it gets my head in the game if I'm watching like Alana, Lizzie, Christina. I really like Christina's videos. It helps me get my game face on, you know, because it kind of reminds me that I'm like talking to friends, like I'm watching their videos as you're watching mine, which is kind of nice. And then in the evening, that's when I do my Real Housewives watching. Oh my gosh, I finished Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Like I'm completely up to date with Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Oh my gosh. Bronwyn is in, and she is mixing things up. I'm kind of here for that. I think it needs that. I needed some new flavor. Her outfits, wow, she can turn out a look. It's been a good season so far, but now I'm back to Atlanta. I think I'm on about season 7 of that, so I'm kind of catching up with that. You know, around here we don't do the new New York reboot. That is not for me. That's a hard no. But yeah, Salt Lake City, what a wonderful part of the franchise. But in the evening is when I tend to do that, and then I tend to do my Substack reading as well, because I'm an iPad adult these days. Okay, that was Speedy McSpeedy. It looks tighter now, but it kind of, I like shake it out a bit and like, whoa. It like loosens a bit throughout the day, and tomorrow I think it genuinely looks like even better when it's second day, and it just kind of loosens it out into more like natural looking waves. But it's quick, it's easy, and kind of like, I like big and messy hair these days. Okay, let's go put some clothes on. Okay, this is today's outfit. It's not exactly mind-blowing, but I feel like I just have been gravitating towards like the same pieces, basically just doing like jumper jeans or like jumper and my St. John. I mean, I've worn these non-stop. They're a pair of St. John vintage trousers that I almost didn't pick up when I was in New York. I like tried to haggle down the price a little bit, and the lady was like, no, like that is price. And I'm pleased that I walked out with them because I truly have worn them for about 70% of the time. But all I've done today is just thrown on a cardigan with a white t-shirt underneath. I mean, it's a classic Alison Roman styling trick if I've ever seen one, but it has just made me feel that extra, it's like that extra piece of layering just makes me feel like pulled together, like I've put a bit of effort in, but it's still effortless, if that makes sense. So I've just got on the Everlane t-shirt. This won my white t-shirt competition. Well, it didn't win it. It came a close runner-up behind Lisette. Although Lisette have 30% off at the moment, and I'm very tempted to pick up some more of the Margot t-shirts because they are like my fave. This comes a very close second. And then I've got the Reformation cardigan on, my vintage Jaeger jacket, Suzanne bag, still here jeans, and then my Le Monde Barrel loafers. So like all of kind of the classics, but I don't know, it's all things that I would normally, nothing feels like particularly new, but I don't know, is that all right, like that? Or would it look better if this was untucked? No, I kind of like seeing a little bit at the top of the jeans. But yeah, it's just like a little layering number. And off I head. I will say I haven't really worked out, I'm like, what, 15 years into this or something, 15 years into it. Haven't really worked out how to like vlog and actually get stuff done at the same time. And I really, like, yesterday was horrendously unproductive. So today I need to get really like on it. So BRB. Good morning. Welcome to another grey day. Very grey day. Although I do like the colours in the garden at the moment. I think like all the bushes, like all the leaves turning, like, I don't know. Do you think it looks quite cosy? But yeah, rainy, which means leaky for us. It's all good. However, let me show you. These do not look aesthetically pleasing. I am fully aware of that. They look dry. They probably are a bit dry, to be honest with you, but these are my like healthy pancake recipe. I blended up some oats, chia seed, flaxseed, eggs, my protein powder, and some milk. And they're tasty enough. Do you know what I mean? You know, sometimes I normally do a smoothie, but sometimes in the winter, by the way, I'm not turning around because I'm fully in like dressing gown mode right now. In the summer, I do a smoothie. It's all good. We love a smoothie. It's just like quick, easy, get all your nutrients in, love it. But like it's cold and rainy and I just want something a bit more cozier in the morning. So I thought I'd do a big old batch of these. I made them in my NutriBullet, and then I'll just keep these ones in the fridge and then I can reheat them for the next like 2 mornings. And I'll probably have it with some like warmed up berries and some yogurt and make a little berry compote situation. Mark's already got a slow cooker on the go. What have we got in here? Some like a beef stew. I'll ask for the recipe and I will link that down below for you, but that looks lovely and smells great. And I will get ready for the day once I have had my super dry pancakes. Okay, it looks a bit better with like all the bits and bobs. We've got Greek yogurt, we've got some kefir in there, and then I just heated up some raspberries in the microwave and like mushed them down, put a bit of chia seed in to like thicken it up. That looks a bit more like it. This is the kind of breakfast you want when the weather is like this. That's a bit more like it. My tripod is all the way upstairs, so I've got you resting on a little tripod made up of my Makeup by Mario. It's a real, what's it called? Soft Sculpt Skin Enhancer, my Glossier Stretch, and a cream eyeshadow. So there you go. Oh, the Makeup by Mario is on sale. I literally just used it now. The eyeshadow brush and the skin enhancer thing is on sale. So if you're coming to the end or you want to give it a go for the first time, then now is your time. And I forgot to show you, one of my Black Friday purchases has just come in. I was just looking in, I was like doing my mascara and I was like, oh, we're having a good lash day. Like sometimes, they're like brows. Sometimes you have good brow days, good lash days, bad lash days. But I'd say today is a good one. Oh, okay, the hair has stayed. That's good, but let me show you. Now, this is not a cheap haul, but this is where I buy the Revitalash, what's it called? Advanced Sensitive Eyelash Conditioner. 1, 2, 3. That's quite a large bounty of lash conditioners, but I always buy them. Black Friday sale, I buy 3. This says they're a 3-month supply, but I kind of get more like 4 months out of them. So that basically will do me for the year. So that has arrived. I am all good with the lash conditioners. And yeah, okay, hair is good. Okay, so like what we did yesterday worked. Like it worked for today. So let's get shooting. We're shooting some bits for Net-a-Porter for our December Substack. that's sponsored by them. That's basically all about like my top 10 style lessons that I've learned this year, but we're just shooting like a few extra little photos that we can like put into the post. Last night I was sat down like drafting the post, and it was so easy to think of 10 things. I could have literally done 20. I think it's going live this week, maybe next week. You'll see it soon. But I just had to show you this outfit because I was like, oh my gosh, this outfit is so nice. I love working with Net-a-Porter because they really allow me to like blend things that I already own in my wardrobe into the post, which is always really helpful, and I think gives a much more like authentic, well-rounded piece of work at the end of the day, because you're like, oh yeah, I know that Anna wears that, like you can see me wear these things all the time. So from my own wardrobe are these Lulu Studios jeans, and I keep saying it, but I mean, it's like Black Friday weekend. I have a feeling these went into the sale. I'm not sure there are that many sizes left, but I'll still link them below for you. Then I've got on the Totem leopard print flats that I'm always wearing. Then this belt is from Anderson's. This is loaned from them, but I have lots of Anderson's belt. But I don't know, I liked the kind of curved buckle on this. This bag is Dragon Diffusion, sadly just loaning, but I think it's a really fun, I love a fun like textured leather bag. I think this is a really nice one. You can still do overarm, but I kind of like it like more held. And then this, again, went into the sale. This is from Lisette, and this is the Zoe knitted jumper, I think it is. Really similar to my Donny one, which you can see. It's out because I threw it on last night when we were playing Catan. Because me, my sister's boyfriend, and Mark were like playing Catan and just having a great time. My sister's boyfriend won last night, but Mark came very close second. Me and my sister did not have a good game. Anyway, this is a really good dupe for that if you don't want to pay like the import duties and taxes and all that. And I just like I love a V-neck red jumper. Like, what is going on? Also just got on my Lee Studios earrings that I already have. So I just wanted to show you this outfit because I like put it on and I was just like, I love it. Okay, we've fast forwarded the day, but you know what? I actually for once got through my to-do list today, which means I set myself like a realistic amount of work. Does that mean that I ticked off everything that I didn't do yesterday as well? No, it doesn't. But it's fine, it's cool, I'm getting there. I feel good, I feel like I've had a productive day. And yeah, we are now in the crafting zone again. So this is my well, it's not homemade. My kind of rubbishly painted advent calendar. I've basically just gone through, made a list of like where we'll be on certain days and if it makes sense for Ralph to open the door to certain things on certain days, aka I found this like Hogwarts Express train cookie cutter, and I'm like, oh, if he opens that at the weekend, we can make gingerbread on that day. Yes. Am I overthinking this? Yes. Is this what I do with everything? Yes. But yeah, I've just worked out like how I need to split the stickers, how I need to split the top trumps cards. And then I bought these, just bought these online. I was going to do little like wooden numbers, which I think would look a lot nicer. But these were super cheap and I kind of needed something that was like quick and easy. So I'm now just going through and on each day, like basically trying to fit. I'm like, cool, what can we fit in? I have also got a Thomas the Tank Engine jumper. This is off Vinted, and then these are off Vinted as well, like little pajamas. And I'm gonna wrap these up and hide them and then put a clue in here. So we have to go on like a bit of a treasure hunt. I will say I never do these things. I never feel like I am overperforming in motherhood really at all. But I'm just like, this feels good and nice and relaxing. And it feels like I'm using relaxing time in a productive way, which it doesn't need to always be productive, but I don't know, I'm enjoying my little Christmas crafting evenings. I'm gonna do this, see what the time is. If I've got a bit of extra time, I might try and do my orange wreath tonight as well, but I will check in with you. Okay, it's done. It is done. I've put all my numbers. In fact, I haven't counted, just to make sure they're all there. 1 second. Okay, I'm back in the room. All 24 drawers are on here. I've like put, I don't know if you can see, but I've put numbers on each of the doors. Each door has, hopefully, fingers crossed, something in. We've got stickers in that one. We've got a little clue in this one. There was 4 things that I couldn't fit in the drawers. So I've had to make like a little clue. Take a look where we wash our clothes. And then in my diary, I've put like hide hide one of the presents in the washing machine. You know what I mean? This is crazy, but it also feels like a core memory, you know? I feel like he's old enough to kind of get this year. Is he old enough to understand he can only open one door at a time? We'll find out. I was watching Real Housewives of Atlanta. I was having a great time whilst I was doing that. I did dry more oranges. So I wanted to do the whole orange reef thing tonight, but in all honesty, it is 9:10 and I feel a bit crafted out / I have lots of mess that I need to tidy up that I really don't want to do. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. This felt very Christmassy. Our home feels really Christmassy, which is really nice. And it feels like the final big push. There's like this week and then not next week, but the week after, like the final big push before some serious time off, some R&R. We're actually away next week. Hence, if I've seemed a bit distant during this video, I've just had like deadlines and stuff that I've needed to get done, which I'm really excited about. I haven't checked the weather. Oh, okay. It's not looking terrible. That's cool. Okay. We love to see it. That'd be nice because it'll be a bit outdoorsy. So it'd be nice if we can actually go outdoors. But I'm looking forward to like puzzles, playing Catan with my family when Rouse in bed, and really good food. So that will be me next week. So there won't be a weekly vlog next week, but I'm thinking there'll be like a little winter wardrobe rejig because it's getting really cold and I definitely need to like have a bit of a rejig, like out go the jackets, in go the coats, that kind of thing. Anyway, I'm gonna love you and leave you, but I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm gonna tidy up now and try and hide everything, but hide it well this time. And I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching, bye.